other changes.
Choose love, y'all. Hey, love, 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 LuvLees, love, 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 LuvLees, love, lot of love, big love, 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 what? Love, 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 hey, love, choose love, y'all. Love, 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 LuvLees, love, 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 lot of love from above. I love you.
I love you too.
What up? What up? What up? Back with another episode of the LuvLee podcast.
Number 2.
I am 3/4 of
whatever. Barely doing math. I am whatever. He half of the LuvLees and I'm the other half.
I'm Malachi Lee.
I'm Danny Lee.
Together.
We are
the
LuvLees.
What's up?
Welcome to our show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is the first time tuning in, then hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
What up, though?
How you living?
Come on, Estada.
How you feeling?
Come on, Estada is a
Kuna Matata.
I think I was trying to say Comment ça va? How are you in
that's French?
French, yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah, and I don't know what else I was trying to say with that.
Okay. Well, we here. Episode 2. Language of Love.
Yes.
If you haven't seen episode 1, be sure to check that out after you watch episode 2. All right? So go back. But we here. We live in the place to be. We are here and happy to be here. Happy to be alive on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Such a beautiful Sunday. How are you doing today, my love? I already know the answer, but for the sake of the whole everybody.
The joy of the Lord is my strength.
Mm-hmm.
We went to church today. Felt good. Pastor Van said, "The joy, my strength is my joy. My joy is my strength. My strength is my joy. My joy is my strength." Mm-hmm. For those that may not know, I've been dealing with car troubles since I had my new truck, and just soon as I started to sell,
after spending a lot of money,
came back down. So the one thing I got repaired needs to be repaired again. But nevertheless, all of that, I'm glad to be alive.
Forward, like the message said today, shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Move forward.
Shake it off. Moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, we're back with episode 2. Language of Love. How you feeling?
I feel good. Yesterday we had a good show.
We did. Mike Chase.
We was at Mike Chase room, JP West.
A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I usually be nervous around the blacks because a lot of times they look at you like they're not ready to laugh.
Yeah.
And this time they weren't paying attention and it was fun still.
You had fun.
Yeah, and people actually were paying attention.
They were.
Yeah, but when it was your turn, they started getting restless and they weren't paying attention. But you was just still being funny, doing your thing. You did not care.
Yeah,
and I learned something new from you every time.
Oh, thank you, baby.
You're welcome, love.
Yeah, there was a birthday party there. So a lot of people came for the birthday party, not knowing it's a comedy show. Mm-hmm. You know, so, and not a lot of people don't know the etiquette when it comes to a comedy show of respect and keeping your table talk to a minimum. You know, a lot of people don't know that. So comedy is not such a prevalent thing like you think it would be. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people that we meet, they say, "I've never been to a comedy show." For us, we've been to thousands of shows or however many. But so everybody don't know the etiquette of how it works. So when you're on stage, you gotta just do your job. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that there's people listening and there's
somebody's
people that's
listening.
Talking. That's just what it is.
Talk to those people who are listening.
Talk to those people that's listening to you. So we had a lot of fun. Shout out to Mike Chase. It was Mike Chase hosted.
Full room.
Yeah, full room. Danny, myself, and comedian Mark Ross. His whole show was hilarious. Like, as a fan of comedy, I was cracking up.
Yeah, so. I was proud. I was happy to be a part of the show and to be one of the funny people in the show. Mm-hmm. Like, we all were really good.
It went down. And we got some comments already from the start. Hello. Mahala 80, what up, cuz?
Is that Cuzzy?
What's up?
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate that.
Got the cute little doggy on there.
Yeah, looking nice. Yeah. So yes, we are here, episode 2. Again, if you haven't watched episode 1, be sure to check that out. So we excited to be here.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
this has been a really good weekend so far.
It has. Despite what happened
of it all, our son getting the praise team. That went really well.
You did great.
Bishop prayed for this person, and I went through what they went through, and that felt good. Being able to be a comfort to them, and the whole service was just powerful. And then we went grocery shopping, and then his car broke down, so we know that we're on the right track.
Yeah. On the way home with the groceries in the truck.
Yeah. And we just did what we had to do, and as you can see, we're home.
Yeah, made it safe.
And we got a show later on. My friend and her party for her brother. So
private booking. Exciting. So hey, the show must go on, and I'll figure out the rest tomorrow.
Yeah.
By faith. So real quick, kind of pure joy when you come into these various trials, because the testing of your faith builds your endurance. Once your endurance is fully developed, you'll be perfect and complete. You won't need anything. So this season that you went through, kind of pure joy. We love y'all, man. Let's get to it.
Yeah. What today, are we talking about?
We're talking the 5 love languages. Oh, first of all, hold on.
What?
Yeah, because we got to do this right.
I made that for us.
She did. The Language of Love, episode 2.
You came up with that title.
I did.
Beautiful title.
Yes, and beautiful graphic by you.
Thank you, love.
Yes, so episode 2, Language of Love. So as you all know or may not know, we have been married for 4 whole months now.
4 months.
Yeah, 4 months and some days.
Yeah.
How many days? Who knows? But it's been some days.
5 days?
No.
13, 14.
That's 7.
8 days.
8 days. Yeah, 4 months, 8 days. We've been married. And it's been a beautiful journey for us. You know, I'm so grateful to have you in my life as a partner, as a friend, as a comrade in times of good and times of stress and whatever life may bring as well.
Yeah.
And having her here to push me and to be partners. You know, if you are not married, which my ring is upstairs.
Mine is not. You can go ahead and go get it. I don't feel whole.
You gonna hold us down?
Go on, get the ring.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, because I can still produce while I'm away.
Stay and grow in blessings. Thank you, Mahala. Yeah, we that's what we doing. We're definitely growing in blessings. It is a blessing to be married to someone who speaks the same language you speak. Like, we definitely make each other grow and grow to get better. And so that's a blessing when you can have somebody like that that holds you accountable and make you do better with your life.
Yes, makes you do better. Roots you on, holds you when it's time to cry as well, or just not feel the best. Whatever the case.
It's not gonna be perfect. We have not had perfect, like, just because we love our marriage and it's been beautiful 4 months. It's already been like showing us ourselves even more. Like, marriage will make you learn more about yourself.
Oh my goodness.
And it'll make you work hard.
Yes. It is the biggest reflection to you, to show you exactly who you are and the things that you thought you had down pat, thought you was moving and grooving with, you realize you need more work in. But it's a beautiful thing because like she said, it makes you work on yourself to the ultimate degree. Because you got to show up, like we said in episode 1, you got to show up for yourself so you can show up for that person.
When you show up for yourself, then you know yourself more, which helps you know exactly which love language you are capable of or that you like. Absolutely.
And we're definitely talking the 5 languages of love. Oh, we didn't prepare the 5 languages themselves. We missed that.
Really? I gave them to you.
Yeah, the compatibilities, we have those. The 5 languages.
Okay.
So
no worries.
Yeah, no worries at all. So there are 5 love languages. Okay. And what we've learned is that when you are in love, we're different people. I'm a human, you're a human, I'm a man, you're a woman. You have a historical discourse, I have a historical discourse. So
that's true.
We have to coexist in this you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Co-inhabit.
And it's cohabitate, and it's two different people, like with two different backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like he grew up with two parents who took good care of him and raised him up in the church. I grew up with my mom, and I had my grandparents, which they were like my parents, so that helped me out a lot. So it balanced out the things, but I also grew up and had some trauma in my life. He's not really a friend of trauma, you know. So he has to learn how to deal with me in a loving way, which is funny because the way he loves me helps me see that he is not like what my past has been.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and knowing that, we got mom here. One more comment. I see it and I love it for you, Danny, and welcome now.
Oh, thank you, cousin.
Thank you, cuz.
Mahala loves Malachi.
Hey,
okay.
Love you too.
He did not love any of my other people.
So you know it's real.
He would tell me, I would call him like, Mahala, this person acting up. He'd be like, yeah, he's not the one.
Right. And we got mom in the building. It's a lovely day.
Hello, mom.
Yes. And having my mother, and it's her birthday season, so we want to give a special shout out to you, mother.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Aging so gracefully and so grateful to have you in my life. And be a witness to this love that I'm sharing with this new person. The Bible do say, leave your father and mother.
And cleave to your wife.
Yes.
A lot of cleaving going on. Hallelujah.
But my mother knows that she's always in my heart. And so grateful to have her celebrate our love as well. So, yes, it's grateful that our families are clicking the way they are and everything. So
yeah, it's a blessing.
It has been a blessing. It has. So let's get into the 5 love languages. So I pulled it up. Okay. Yeah. So boom, here we go. Bam. Yeah. Okay, words. Yeah, there we go.
There it is, boo.
Yeah. All right, we got love languages. Understanding the different methods of love, communication to strengthen relationships. 1, words of affirmation. Verbal and written compliments, unexpected praise and recognition. 2, acts of service. Doing things for other people that brings them joy.
3, physical touch. Love is felt through non-sexual touch, hugging, and general physical presence. 4, quality time. Giving your attention to another person. Active listening and making time for loved ones.
5, receiving gifts. Enjoy surprise gifts and tangible symbols of thoughtfulness and effort. All right. So those are the 5 love languages. And what we have to realize is that, again, we're different people. We are different people with 2 different backgrounds, 2 different ways of thinking, 2 different ways of living, 2 different. We got you, Mom. Yes, handling y'all business. Thank you for the birthday love. Yes, we love you. So we're 2 different people. You know, we're 2 different. They have 2 different ideas. You know, I'm a certain way, you're a certain way. You know, and we have to be loved individually differently.
Yeah.
The way that I receive love may not be the way that she'll give it, and she has to learn that how I need to receive it, and how I give may not be the way that she needs to receive.
And sometimes it's harder when you have 2 different love languages because you have to consciously be like, okay, even though this is what I would like, what do he like?
Right.
You know, because if I give you what I would like, you'd be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But thanks.
Yeah, like, you know, it's real. It's
like,
real.
What is your love language?
Yeah, my love language is my love language, I would say, is physical touch. No, words of affirmation first, and then physical touch. Okay. Those are my 2. They say you have like 2. You know, that's what they say. Is, out of these 5, everyone has a top 2. I feel like we all have all of them, but the top 2 is the top 2. My top 1 is words of affirmation, and then physical touch. Oh,
you're so smart. You're such a great guy.
Yeah, what's your
I'm
top 2?
So proud of you. Words of affirmation.
Thank you. What's happening here?
Oh, give giving you words of affirmation.
That was smooth. I was like, why is this making me feel good?
Oh, see? See?
What are yours, my love? Okay.
Mine are acts of service and quality time.
And you see right there, both of our top twos are totally different.
That's why it be so funny. Yeah. Like, I just did something for you.
I just told you
I love you. I just told you were nice looking.
Yeah, but you're not here.
Right.
And you ain't do nothing.
I just saw you yesterday. Yeah, but we live together.
So right there, you can see automatically that it's different. We're different. And where are we at? Like we kind of froze. Are y'all still there? Are we still there?
Yeah, I think we still there, but I'm trouble.
Okay. Seems like we're coming against some technical issues. But if you can see right there that we are both on our top two love languages are different. You know, they're different in us being who we are right now. So her top two is not my top two and vice versa. So we have to learn each other.
How to become that for each other.
Why
do you think your top two is words of affirmation and physical touch?
That's a good question. I feel like one, being a man. One, being a man, if y'all still here, we kind of having some issues.
We have some technical issues. Y'all still.
One, being a man, men, this is how we operate. We operate off of hearing things. You know, we're big on doers, but we also need to hear. You know, because life is tough on a man. Life is tough, period. But definitely on a man when it's your job to provide and protect, and you are out in the jungle fighting every day. You need to hear that you're doing good. You need to hear that you're strong to keep you going. Myself, and ain't on like me. I need to hear that. I need to hear those words. Those words give me the power and the insight and the reminder of who I am, so I can continue to excel and be who I'm called to be. So
that's good.
Why are you?
What about touch?
Oh, physical touch. I think that why is physical touch? It's just something about, I think it goes into being celebrated as well when you have a touch that feels softening and feels caring. You can feel the love through the touch. You can feel the love through that physical connection. And it brings that sense of peace and that sense of encouragement as well to say, hey, I'm connected to you.
I was going to say, do you feel a sense of connection?
Definitely.
From that?
Definitely a sense of connection. And even and I would just be transparent because that's what we hear. Even in life and how just dealing with the ups and downs of life, I could be dealing with a lot, and sometimes sometimes my spirit can be annoyed by the touch, although that's what I love and need, but the enemy's job is to steal, kill, and destroy. So sometimes I could be aggravated, if I'm already aggravated with life, and then here she is trying to calm me down or trying to touch me or soothe me. I could find it annoying, although it's what I need, but it's like that wild animal, they may be receiving the soft, gentle touch, but they just stay on guard, they on defense, they on fight mode, so you have to.
They don't know how to receive it.
Don't know how to receive it. So I've had, even though it's my love language, I had to train, I'm continuing to train myself to receive the love that you give me.
Like even today, when the car broke down, I didn't know to touch you or not. I wanted to, but it was like, I don't know if you even want me to touch you because you were so frustrated. And
I wasn't frustrated today.
Okay.
I was surprised. Like the truck did start making noise, and I knew like, okay, something's about to happen. But we were so close to home, I'm like, let me just get home. And so when the truck did break down, I was like, okay, I had a feeling of this, And even before when we left Kroger, something made me think about the old mechanic that did me wrong. Because actually I'm just gonna kind of get deep. His when he fixed my truck the first time, whatever he had on his hands made a fingerprint on my seat. Like you could see his 4 fingers, and it's always been there. And then I said to myself, I need to clean that off to remove that stain.
Oh wow!
And then here the truck breaks down. So I wasn't frustrated. I was more so like annoyed. It was more so an annoyance. Like, here we go again. usually I do get frustrated. Usually stuff like that happen, I'm like actually mad. But I was just like, wow, okay. All right, well now we gotta start back over again, you know. And so you did touch me. You rubbed my back and there was some other things you did and that helped. Because I was already receptive to whatever life was throwing at me. And that's one of the biggest things I'm learning is just to count up pure joy when I'm coming to these trials. Because I'm like, okay, how can I just praise the Lord all morning.
Oh man, he was jumping up and down the whole service.
Yeah, you know,
like a bunny rabbit.
So I'm not gonna lose this. You know, I'm not gonna lose this. I'm not gonna lose this joy. I'm not gonna lose this peace I've built up in my spirit. So yeah, you did touch me, and I was able to receive it. You know?
And then everything happened in order. Like, okay, the car broke down. We weren't able to get it up there, but then I saw these guys, and I was like, oh, we should ask them, but we didn't ask them. But they came over and was like, hey, can we help y'all?
Yeah.
Then they helped us get it to a safe spot.
Yeah.
And then the OnStar got there quick. I was able to get us something to eat.
Really quick.
OnStar got there. It all worked together. We went home.
Yeah.
And got ready for the show.
It was very quick. Like, yeah, as soon as she was coming out with the food, the guy was pulling the truck, the tow truck on the thing.
Everything was in divine order.
It was.
It's stuff like that makes me know that God is in control. Like even like the Bible says, all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to the purpose. And so, just the fact that everything was working together, even the bad, the fact that your truck broke down, but everybody came in that was supposed to come in. Right. I wasn't worried at all. I just was like, okay, we got to get it in the parking lot. Like, I just saw things. I saw the next steps happening before they happened.
Exactly.
And then they happened.
Yeah, it all played out.
I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and so it worked out just how it should. And I, even as you were inside getting the food for us, and I was waiting on because the truck my drive shaft is what came off. So if you know anything about trucks or cars, period, when your drive shaft is out, you can't put it in park, you can't put it in drive or nothing. So as we pushing it to where we got it to, it wouldn't stay in park. So as we got it up the little hill in the parking spot, it rolled down. So we had to literally sit in the middle of the parking lot where it wouldn't move. And so the truck is there, the tow truck guy's on the way, and I was like, let me start praising the Lord. So I'm praising, I'm dancing, like going hard, dancing, praising. I got my hands lifted. I see people with the looks. I'm like, yeah. And so I started rehearsing that scripture to myself, count up pure joy, count up pure joy, count up pure joy. And it really like charged me up. I went to the truck because I was going to record myself doing it. And I saw I had a missed call. The tow truck was pulling up at the same time. So, and
while he was rehearsing that scripture, I was in the restaurant reading the Bible verse, count up pure joy. He didn't say, hey, go to James. It was just like, I was like, go to James. I was like, okay.
Yeah. These are the times to actually count up pure joy. And in life, the same situation will continue to happen until you react different, until you have a different perspective. The things when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at change. You know, perspective is the biggest thing.
That's good.
Yeah. So, you know, counting it pure joy is perspective. You can count it pure hatred, count it pure sadness, or count it pure joy. That's your perspective. That's how you looking at it. I'm choosing to celebrate this moment. I'm choosing to know that this is making me better mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, spirit. This is making me better in every area. This is the trial that I need to get to the next level.
Yeah. So, and even when you look at perspective, even if you look at the 5 love languages, sometimes our perspectives can be black and white thinking, because it's like, I want quality time. Why wouldn't he or she want quality time?
Yeah.
I want physical touch. Why wouldn't he or she want physical touch?
Yeah.
So it's important to look at things from the right perspective.
Absolutely, with the right perspective.
Look at like, okay, this is what they want.
Yeah.
And this is what works for them.
Absolutely.
This is what works for me.
Absolutely. So last week we talked about Marita, yes. Wow, celebrating in times of trouble. Absolutely.
Hi,
and thank you for joining us as well. Yeah, that's what you have to do, because the enemy wants you to get discouraged and feeling down. But the whole thing is like, write the vision down, make it plain. And as soon as you start going towards that, you're going to hit adversity. That's just a part of it. But that adversity is going to get you to where you need to go. So definitely got to celebrate in the times of trouble. That's James chapter 1, verse 2. It's one of my favorite scriptures. Mm-hmm. So today we talking 5 love languages. Last week we talked about choose love. We talked about love and what love means. So now we're talking 5 love languages. So we want to talk about what language means. All right.
The method of human communication, either spoken or written, consisting of the use of words in a structured and conventional way.
Yep.
So language is a way to communicate with people.
Communication.
So even if the 5 love languages, like, this is how I communicate with you. Mm-hmm. This is what I like. Mm-hmm. I like being touched. Mm-hmm. When you touch me, you're communicating with me that you love me.
Right.
Because you're loving me the way I like to be loved.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Mom said, I'm so proud of the LuvLees, of my LuvLees. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Aw, thank you.
Exactly. And thank you for your example, Mom, of always staying in faith.
Yes, and letting it roll off your back like a duck.
Yes.
You already know I'm not good at that. I'm learning.
Yes. So, what is language? We added that. What is language? Here we go. Language is more than just communication. It is the primary method by which we do things together. Language is the accumulation of shared meanings of common ground. All right, let me get this out of the way. 1, communication. One-way communication, message sent. B, conversation. Two-way communication, both sides feel understood. 3, collaboration. Thinking, planning, making decisions. 4, co-creation. Joint activity, making, doing. Okay?
That's good.
It is. That's great. That's a great slide right there.
You need all of those steps.
You do. And that's collaborative effort. That's 2 people, language talking together. And that's what is so beautiful about marriage, is that it's the ultimate language. It's the ultimate communication. It's the ultimate compatibility of, hey, 1, we gotta, you tell me something, vice versa, I tell you something. 2, we gotta see eye to eye on that, or having a difference of opinion, whatever it is. 3, we gotta collaborate, think, plan, make a decision on what to be done. And then 4, co-create.
And we create it, yeah. Yep. Even if we don't agree with everything, just the fact that we are communicating back and forth.
Exactly.
And it didn't stop at the first one where you're just talking to the person.
Yeah.
And they're like not taking it in, and then they don't communicate back with you.
Right.
And so y'all communicate, y'all create something.
Yep.
Y'all can collaborate, and then you create something big and beautiful, like this podcast. We were communicating.
Yes.
And here we are on our 2nd episode, which took a lot of courage for us.
Yeah, it did.
To even start and be like, okay, let's do this.
Yep. It took a lot, and we're here. And I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be on episode 2, and we moving and grooving. So next we're going to talk about the 5 different types of compatibility. Because when you go into, we talking love, we talking love language, we talking marriage, and when you're in something with someone, you got to be compatible. Mm-hmm. You got to be. That's a part of your love language, is compatibility, and knowing how we can coexist together, right?
Yeah, because I don't want to. You have to be compatible. You got to be able to be around that person. You have to be able to have the same things in common. You have to be equally yoked. Mm-hmm. Because if you're not equally yoked, it's not going to work. Because you're going to be going one way, and the other person's going to be going the other way.
Right.
And you're never going to come together. You want to meet somebody that comes in with you, so that y'all can create something together.
Absolutely. So we have the 5 compatibility types. Number 1, let's go psychological.
This includes having a mental connection with each other, which occurs when your thoughts and opinions are similar.
Wow. And that's definitely us right there, because even before as we were dating, we saw that we thought the same on a lot of things. We would say the same thing on a lot of things. And even now, we see that more and more as we become married.
Sometimes we sigh at the same time.
Yeah,
We doing stuff like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah. So
we don't laugh like that together. I'm the only one with the ridiculous laugh.
Yeah, and Lord help me, give me strength on that. it's a beautiful thing.
But we do comedy. We both act.
Mm-hmm.
We both love Jesus.
Yep.
We both speak in tongues.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get spiritual. We both pray. We both read the Bible.
Yep. Thoughts and opinions are similar. Sentimental compatibility. In a relationship, emotional intimacy is just as important as physical intimacy. This includes effectively communicating emotions to one another. And this goes back into love language, effectively communicating what's needed. You know, hey, I'm lacking in this area. I'm lacking in that area. I feel like you haven't been doing this. And it's not to put down, but it's just like, hey, this is the adjustment I need so I can thrive and flourish.
And it's also creating a safe place where you can communicate with your partner. Like, that's the thing that I love about you. Before me and you became boyfriend and girlfriend, like, we were just friends, and if we had an issue with each other, we would come and talk to each other, and it would be out of love. It wouldn't be like, you blah blah blah, you know. And it would just, we always found a way to communicate. We always find a way to communicate and come to a resolve really quick. And I have it on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, come to a resolve. And let us know in the comments if you can still hear us.
Yeah, because my phone just rung. And
effective communication, for sure. Yes, so that's definitely what it's about. You know, just being aware. I feel like it's the ultimate awareness. You know. Next we have psychological, sentimental. All right, thank you, Marita. She said it still there.
Effective communication.
Right, next compatibility we have perceptual. Perceptual.
This includes a couple having similar ideas and perspectives on an ideal married life, including family and financial values.
Yes. And we had to talk about this even before we got married, and even now, because we evolve as adults. We get ideas on a daily, you know, but having similar ideas and perspectives on the idea of what our marriage looks like day to day, what it looks like in the future. You know, as we build towards having a family, because we're a family now, but as we can build to adding to our family, what does that look like? What are the principles we'll follow? What are the routines we'll follow? What was our finances look like in that aspect? Because it's a whole entity you're building. It's not like it's even deeper than building a business. You know,
it's a partnership, and it is a business.
Yeah,
because we're starting a whole company, and we're trying to have little company people.
Right. Little workers.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's perpetual compatibility. This includes having shared long-term interests, visions, and beliefs in life. All right.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much right. Yeah.
Yeah, beliefs. Like you said, you know, believing in the Lord, believing in.
You gotta be with somebody that believes the same thing you believe, because it's harder to be with somebody who believes in the opposite. You go into church every day, you believe in Jesus, and the other person believes in Allah. It's like, how do you, when a real problem comes, how do y'all come together and work that problem out spiritually?
Right. Absolutely. That's huge. Last, fifth compatibility. Sexual.
Yeah. You made that one last. I thought the other one was last. Oh, the men folk.
Couples who share similar sexual preferences and desires have healthier and longer lasting relationships.
If you find somebody that's on the same, level as you. But don't let that be the first thing you be looking for. You do that after you get married.
And that's why I did it last. That's why I did it last. Because a lot of the other stuff is way more important, honestly. When it comes to being in a relationship. You gotta first. To me, the most important one out of these, I would say, is psychological.
Which one is that? Remind me. Include having a mental connection. Yeah, you got to have a mental connection with each other.
Yeah, because one thing that I prayed for when it came to me and Danny was that I would have someone that could make me laugh.
Oh.
That we could talk. We could, share.
I'll definitely be laughing.
Yeah, that we can share non-sexual intimacies. Like that was what's most important to me because intimacy is very important, but it's waking up and just being a person. Like, can you laugh without it being something sexual involved?
Oh my gosh, it'd be so much fun to me. I feel like I am married to my best friend. We'd be up late at night laughing and stuff. Like yesterday when we both had that good show. It was hard to go to sleep, but I know I had to be up early to sing at church. But it was just like
we was on the way home, like it was so fun, so fun. We had so much fun.
Right. Like I get to be a funny comedian. My husband get to be a funny comedian. We're both like.
It was such a fun time, and that's the beauty of that. And I just want to encourage somebody like that's what you want to have is somebody that you can click with like a best friend, because the intimacy is gonna. I'm not gonna say it's gonna come and go with as a human. You're not all day long thinking about sex.
Just doing it all the time.
You want to just laugh. You want to just be. Sometimes you get home.
You just want to go to bed.
Yeah, like don't touch me.
Booty.
Yeah, like I'm just want to watch a movie, but don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't want you, but it's just like I'm chilling.
Tired.
Yeah, we didn't expel all this energy. Today I need to just wind down and chill out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's most important. Among other things. What would you say yours is? We got sexual, perpetual, psychological, sentimental. I would probably say it was sentimental. Emotional intimacy, physical includes effective communication.
Emotions to one another. What was the other one about being on the same?
Includes having similar ideas, perspectives on a married life and family values.
Yeah, I think that's important.
That's the top one for you.
Yeah, to be on the same page as a married couple, because if you go in one place and your person go in another place, then how can two be together except they agree?
Except they agree, you got to go the same way.
Yeah,
for sure. So, again, we talking compatibility, we talking love languages, and so these are things that are important to a relationship and a healthy relationship. We're not gurus, but these are things that
4 months.
Yeah, 4 strong months. But these are things that are important. So if you are looking to get married, if you're in a relationship with somebody, these are some of the things to look at. And
one thing you said yesterday, which made really good sense. If it's somebody that you can live without, then you might want to get out that relationship.
Yeah, if you I said if you can see yourself without her, then don't marry her, leave her alone. But if you can't see her with nobody else, you got to marry her. And that's what happened with me and Danny. I really wasn't ready to be married. I wasn't ready to commit to anyone long term. I was just fornicating, sinning, having fun. And wanted to continue to do that. But when it came to Danny,
to continue to do that.
I did.
That's an underhanded truth.
Yeah, for real. But when it came to realizing, first of all, I knew what I prayed for. I prayed for in a wife. I'm just like, when it's time, this is what I want. And I realized she was it. And so you have to put away what you want for what you need. At a certain point, it's about destiny. Your destiny don't always line up with your flesh. Your flesh will take you away from your destiny if you listen to your flesh. So putting away the flesh, putting to death the flesh and the earthly simple things, and really living a new life by the Spirit, being led by the Spirit. If you are led by the flesh, it's death. But if you led by the Spirit, it's life everlasting. So you want to live to your destiny. You want to live to what's righteous and what's on point and what's gonna yield you fruit.
Yeah, because you can literally be with somebody unequally yoked and be everything you want physically and everything, and then end up married to them and be the most miserable person.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck with this person who's not right for you unless they abuse you or cheat on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let this be a testament to what is your love language. Know your love language. We can bring that up again. Know yourself. Know how you need to be loved and how you
think your love language is. Put it in the chat.
Yeah. And what do you feel like you need? And knowing yourself is some things that I wish I would have known about myself or done for myself before me and Danny got together, which would have made me more prepared as a husband. you know. But hey, I'm here now, so it's like this is why we have these spaces now of sharing, so that whatever space you in, if you're in something or you know looking for something, whatever the case is, you can measure yourself up to these things to help us on you know on life.
Mm-hmm.
So again, 5 love languages: words of affirmation, verbal and written compliments, unexpected praise and recognition, acts of service, doing things for other people that bring them joy.
Mm-hmm.
Physical touch, love is felt through non-sexual touching, hugging, and general physical presence. Quality time, giving your attention to another person, active listening and making time for your loved ones. Receiving gifts, enjoy surprise gifts and tangible symbols of thoughtfulness and effort.
You like the receiving gifts one too, though.
I do. I do.
I started doing that, and I think you was like, I like this.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be over physical touch. You know, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But like, I have noticed that. I've noticed when you surprise me with something
You be
and
so
how
happy.
it makes me feel. Yeah. I'm like, yo, like, it'd be the thought. You know, it'd be the
And
thought.
sometimes it don't even have to be. It don't even be nothing super big. You be like, oh my gosh, give me
Yeah.
some soap.
Just like you thought of me and bought this for me.
My love language is time and acts of service. There we go,
Okay.
cousin.
There we go, cuz.
We
Yeah.
twinsies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yours, ain't it?
Yeah,
That's
time
yours.
and acts of service.
Yeah. So.
I like when people do stuff for me. Like, oh, I just cleaned your car out. What?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's something that I don't want to do, but I know need to be done.
Mm-hmm. This is good. Time is an ultimate sacrifice to me.
Yes.
100% agree. 100% agree. And this is what, you know, as people, time is the most important thing we have.
You can't get time back.
You can't.
That used to be on my answering machine. Like, you can get money. You find a way to get money, but you cannot get time back.
Cannot get time back at all. So absolutely agree, Mahala. You can't get time back. It's the ultimate sacrifice. It's the ultimate showing of love and appreciation to say,
that y'all watching us.
Y'all giving us y'all time right now. Like literally, like y'all could be doing something.
Don't know what
else.
we gonna talk about. We could be just womp 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 womp. Not
Yes.
even talking about nothing.
So the fact that you all gave your time, you gave your energy, you're commenting with us, like that's you.
That means a lot.
That means a lot. Shows you love us and we love you.
And we love you.
Yeah. So it's been an ultimate blessing. You know, and learning each other. We're 4 months in to the rest of our lives, and learning how on a day-to-day we grow in certain ways. You know, certain things trigger us, certain things pull us, you know, left and right, and continuing to find ways to stay connected and continue to grow and continue to love each other and continue to check in to say, hey, you know, what's going on? Are you okay? Is there anything I can do? And being sure, like even this episode is I'm making sure that, okay, how have I served her lately? How have I given her quality time lately? You know, just making sure that I'm continuing to do that.
I'm like, have I been affirming him?
Right. It's interesting.
Have I been affirming him?
Yeah, you have. I feel like it. I don't feel like I'm missing. Okay. Have I been serving you? I probably could do more lately. But yeah.
Yeah, but you still
like find ways. Yeah, that's the thing too. As you know, life is. I'm personally trying to get my life together, and so within that, the balance of hey, I got all these things that I'm trying to reset and readjust in my life, but I also have this wife that I have to give quality time to. I still have to serve her.
But then also, if you love somebody and you know they got stuff going on at the moment, then you got to find the patience within yourself to be like, okay, I'm gonna love them while they get this figured out because I want them to be okay.
Yeah.
Because if they're not okay, I'm not okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good for sure. Yeah. So that's what it is, and it's been a blessing. It's been a journey. We've been learning. We've been growing. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but the perfection is in the work itself. You know, the perfecting, the edifying. It's a ing. It's a continual thing. You know, it's a becoming one. It's not like
we made it.
As soon as you say I do, it's just everything, you know, lines up. Like nah.
Actually, stuff start coming against you, and you have to jump in there and figure out a way to become one, so that you can handle things and go against those things that come against you.
Yeah,
And that's why it's important to be with somebody who is on the same page as you.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, you can't jump in together.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes worse, and you
Absolutely.
start becoming two.
Absolutely. And so wherever you at in your life, and just knowing whatever part that you're watching this, you could be watching this a year from now. Mm-hmm. Just first know who you are.
Yeah.
Learn how to love yourself first. Mm-hmm. Learn how to serve yourself. Spend quality time with yourself. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes in this world we live in with social media, not only social media, but just life. Life will bring responsibilities and things you got to do, urgent matters. But when is that time you spend quality time with yourself? That you went for a walk without your phone? That you sat somewhere still without your phone?
At the water.
Yeah, you know, take yourself. You know, get stuff done for yourself. You know, tell you if you like to play basketball, go play basketball because that's what you like to do. You know,
go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
Take yourself out to eat.
Yeah, get your haircut. Yeah, your nails done. Do something for you.
Just sit on the porch and read a book.
Like, come on.
Put the phone up. Just go read a book. A real physical book. In fact, you can order my book, Love Hates Me, and cash at me at Danny Ridge, DANIRIDGE.
Yep.
It's only $25, and I'll mail it to you.
There it is. So yeah, you know, spend that quality time with yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, and we going back to these. If we all did these ourselves. For ourselves, you know, how much further along will we be?
Because the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Hold on. Let me go back to that because you're right. That's exactly what it says. And we got that first. Hold on. We got that. Love thy neighbor as yourself.
Yeah.
As yourself.
So how can you love somebody else if you're not loving on yourself?
Yes.
What do yourself like?
What do you like?
And don't expect nobody else to do it. Like, it's good for you to have a love language and for you to have a partner and you want your partner to do your love language. Mm-hmm. But say if they're not capable of it or they choose not to do it, mm-hmm. you still got to find a way to fill your love tank up.
Come on.
So it's your responsibility to fill your love tank up.
Yes.
Even though they may have made a vow or covenant or whatever, you still can't make nobody do nothing. Mm-hmm. So if you want words of affirmation, write those words of affirmation for yourself and look at it and read it every day. You want acts of service? Do something for yourself.
Right.
Like, you know what? You need this car clean. I'm about to clean my car.
Boom, for me.
Physical touch, go get a massage. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stretch.
Quality
go
time.
To the gym.
Yes, stretch, go to the gym.
Like, that's the physical. It don't have to be. It say love is felt through non-sexual touches, hugging and joining.
Yeah, hug
yourself. Last time you just touched your head.
Short, but I still be hugging myself sometimes. Yeah, last time you touch, like, hey, God got you alive. When you take a deep breath, then you can feel yourself. You can feel yourself breathing in yourself.
Come on.
You feel Jesus breathing in you.
Yep. Quality time with yourself.
Quality time. You don't need nobody. I used to go for walks just by myself. I would leave my phone, no music, no nothing, just walk and be in those trails. Mm-hmm. Carpenter Lake, Heritage Park, whatever, little different trails around Michigan, and just be walking and just enjoy the water and the trails and the little chipmunks or whatever. Yep. Just be with myself. And then after that, I would feel so rejuvenated.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when I go back on social media, it's like it sucks it out of you. Like, as soon as you go back on there sometimes, you're like, ooh, wait a minute. I gotta start all over again. Mm-hmm. Give yourself a gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always wanted some perfume. I like YSL. Let me go get me some YSL. Mm-hmm. Let me go get me some Gucci. Hey, if you can't afford Gucci or YSL, let me go to the dollar store and get me some White Diamond or whatever. You know, do what you gotta do.
Do what you got
for you. You may not want to spray it, but at least you bought yourself something. Unless you want you an old sugar daddy named Earl. Do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Do what you got to do. Yes, indeed. So that's where it first starts. Is doing for you. You know, doing for you so you could do for others. Like she said, fill your own tank up. first, so you could do for others. And that's the biggest key to having someone in your life that you can that can love. It's first loving you. It's first loving you. Yep. All right.
Speaking of loving us,
yes,
we got some shows coming up.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Well, we got a show coming up.
No, we have shows.
We do. Yeah.
Come on, don't do that to us.
Okay, we do. Actually, we do. We got a show tonight.
Yes,
that's a private show though.
Yeah,
okay. I meant. I guess I'm not. I mean, not the shows that we got in private. I meant the shows that people can come to. What's the show that people can come to?
The show that people can come to. First off, y'all already know what it is. You know what it is because we're here every
Thursday at 7:00.
Oh,
that's an older flyer.
It's an old flyer, but same.
But y'all see us.
Y'all see what's up.
Same concept.
Yeah. Next week we got somebody.
We don't know.
But we there.
So we gonna be there. Okay.
Free show. This coming up Thursday, the 25th, July 25th. Pop out on us. We always in Livonia. Free show. It's been last week was one of our best shows. Seriously,
last week was so good.
We had look at us. We had one feature comic, Andy McFarland.
He did so good.
He did. But outside of that, it's open mic. We had 16
comedians.
16 comedians pull up.
And people that came out, our customers.
Yes,
this one lady bought 10 people.
Herself.
It was a full packed house.
It was. It was so great.
Everybody had fun.
Yes. And we had that was a great show.
And everybody was funny. It's never made me want. Everybody was funny though. In their own way.
Yep. And we let the comics rock. We didn't give no light. Only 5 minutes.
Only one person we did.
It was one person. But either way it go.
But he earned it.
Yeah, he did. Definitely earned that. Hey, yo, famo.
But yeah, that was a really good show.
Yes, it was. After that, we have Friday.
Friday, we got our clean comedy show. So if you are a part of our Christian family, you go to Second Ebenezer, Great Faith Ministry, or you're just a Christian and you know us and you've been like, hey, where can I go? What show can I go to? What should I do? Boom, there you go. This is the one. And the link is on both of our Facebooks, Malachi Lee and Danny Lee, DANILEE, Malachi LEE. Lee is on both of our pages where your boy is headlining.
I will be headlining. Yes.
He headlining.
Yes. I'm super excited about this. This is my first time. I've quote unquote headlined before. At my birthday show at Punchline. I headlined that.
You did. Okay. You did?
Yeah.
That was your second time headlining.
Yeah. But like
actually that was 40 minutes too.
It was. But this one is a little different because it's like actually selling tickets, actually on the docket, actually
his wife's gonna be hosting and featuring, pulling him up. So she gonna be doing 20 minutes herself.
Yep, exactly. So July 26th. Doors open at 8 p.m. $25. Clean, fun, good time.
No hoochie coochies.
Yes. And I'm gonna be going. I'm going hard in the paint.
Yes, he's going hard in all of the paint, and he's a painter.
Yeah, I am.
If you're looking for somebody to paint, then holler at us. He's a painter, professional painter. Not just slapping on there.
Yep. So yeah, definitely tap in. Tickets are only $25. So, plus the processing fee or whatever. But yeah, so into yourself. This is a part of self-care.
Yeah.
Getting a good laugh.
Laughter is a good medicine.
It is. So this is where we'll be at next Friday, the 26th. Definitely want to see y'all in a place to be.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh yeah, you got another show on the 13th, right?
Yeah, August 13th, I'll be at Soul Bistro. And July 28th, I'll be hosting a fashion show.
Oh yeah.
So all this information is on our page. You can definitely get involved any way you want to.
That clean show is the one to be at.
Yeah, the 26th though. That's the one. If you're gonna come to something, like again, it's my first time actually headlining.
This is my first time actually hosting and featuring.
Yeah, that strong 20 minutes at the top, and I'm excited. Like to be the two punch. My wife coming in and opening, and And me seeing her growth as a comic has been a great thing to see. So I'm excited to see what she does, and I'm excited myself. And also, if you didn't know, this past Wednesday I featured at Mark Ridley's. That was my first time hitting the Mark Ridley
really
stage.
well.
Yeah, I did good. I did good, and I learned some things as well. So that was
Yeah.
my literally first time hitting that stage at all, and I was a featured act, and that's pretty big. God is good.
He was trying to get in there for a long time, and God made a way.
Yeah. Shout out to Josiah. I usually you have to go through the open mic route to get on that stage, but shout out to Josiah, and first of all, God for the favor.
Yeah, and I did Detroit House of Comedy the day before, so
we've been working.
Very busy this week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, had a show last night. We had a show tonight.
Have a show tonight.
We have a show tonight. So things are moving for the LuvLees. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got anything else? Are we wrapping up?
Yeah, we're wrapping up. I guess just like they said at church, move forward and shake it off. That's what we're doing.
Shake it off.
Shake it off, because you got stuff to do. God has opened up doors and spaces for you to minister to others, and it's people that are waiting to hear what you got to say. So you got to shake it off so that you can do what you got to do.
You do. Absolutely. And we love y'all. Shake it off. Do what you must.
Don't let the devil trick you into stopping or slowing down.
Can't do it.
He's a liar.
Can't afford to. We have over 10 million views.
Oh,
yeah. On one of our viral hits on Instagram.
We do.
That's been super exciting.
Shout out to those people. Shout out to our new followers on Instagram.
Yes, 1,600 subscribers.
Yeah,
1,600 followers.
Followers. 2 weeks ago, we had 1,400.
Yeah, and like a month ago, we had like 8.
Yeah.
So we've been.
And before that, we had like 6.
Yeah, for real. So we've been growing. Grateful for the growth. Thankful for you all tuning in, tapping in, loving us because we love you.
And our YouTube followers too. We had 140 something.
149. Right? Yeah.
149.
So we hope. I can see a 150 spirit before.
Hallelujah.
Before the end.
Do I get 155?
Okay.
The double grace.
Double grace. So we're growing. It feels great. It feels good. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to share our page. Share this episode with someone that may be married, may be wanting to get married, and maybe in a fresh relationship. Maybe their marriages are doing so good. Whatever the case is, somebody that you know might need this.
Share the Holy Spirit on it.
Share it. So we love y'all.
We love you. Hope that this helped you. Whoever watched it, if you needed it, hopefully it helped you. And just remember, 5 love languages is great, but also love yourself.
Love yourself. See you Thursday 25th and
Friday the 26th. And see you in 2 weeks.
Yes, in 2 weeks. Yes, we'll be back with episode 3 in 2 weeks. We're doing
inbox us if y'all got an idea what y'all want us to talk about.
Yeah, some topics. Awesome show. Thank you, Mahala. Thank you for tapping in.
Mahala.
Yes, all our commenters today. Mahala.
Yes.
Mama.
Yes.
Thank you, Mama. Marita.
Yeah.
Thank you. And also there's one person, not sure who they are, but thank you as well.
Thank you. Yes.
Superlative thought.
All right.
Thank you.
I like the name.
That sounds exquisite.
That sounds very smart.
Yes, it does.
Sounds superlative.
It does. I had to hold up.
I gotta look up superlative after we get off of here.
For real.
Yeah.
Give your life to Christ if you have not.
Please.
We love y'all. Choose love.
Peace.